He used to do this game back in the day.
Me?
Yeah, big bank takes little bank, whatever's in your pocket right now. He'd walk up to you at all given times, right now. And he'd go, big bank, take little bank, you wanna play? And I'm like, fuck no. And he'd always have like some stupid amount of cash on him.
Yeah, right.
It would be like, at the time I'd have like $17 and you'd have like 400 or 200 bucks.
Not even close.
And he'd be like, pull out whatever wallet, whatever you have in your pocket, big guy takes little guy.
That was the game right there, just
game.
knowing.
You never played big bank, take little bank?
I thought I had a stack, it was like 68 bucks. And in fucking 90, whatever it was, 68 bucks, we were like, I was chilling. That means I could buy hella meals. But he had like 180 bucks. And I was like, God damn it. So I was broke again.
Nah, big bank, take little bank is fun.
It's fucked up. That's not fun. There was a period of time where you were the dude in San Diego for a summer. Not saying that was your career, but you're like, fuck, this dude's, he just did this at this spot. He just did, you're killing all the fucking spots in San Diego County.
Thank you.
At the time, now tell me if I'm wrong. I've remembered a riff during that period of time between you and Smolik. Was that such a thing, or am I making that up?
Yeah, but that wasn't any like San Diego beef. Back then, I had met Smolik once at Sarah School.
Right.
And I think we put him in the tournament. Yeah, we did. He was in the end of the. He did a switch flip 5-0 with the glasses and like the like super choked up shoes and shit like that.
He's so sick.
Yeah. No, I never really had a problem with Smolik. I think he did an interview one time and they were like, say the first thing that comes to your mind, and they said Hubba Hideout, and he said switchback tail shove or something like that. And then he was gonna come to Philly and do all this stuff. I don't know. I think people were kind of like
digging too much into it,
making more of it than what it was, and so no. But I remember hearing that he went to Hubba. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh shit, is he gonna do the shove out?
Yeah.
And then I remember hearing like, nah, he didn't do the shove out, and I was just like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It still stands, baby.
Yeah. No, but me and Smolik, we've always been cool. There was like that one small period of time, I think there was like a competition that people made up between me and him. But dude, I run into him here all the time. And
for sure.
Yeah, Smolik's a man.
He's a homie, yeah.
Before we get too far away from it, one last thing. We were talking about all those crazy things you've shot and seen. What's been the craziest? Whether it's a Gymkhana thing or the Robbie Madison or the Great Wall of China.
I think probably that. At the time, I didn't think it was that crazy. I mean, at the time, I kind of even talked shit on it. I was just like, why is he doing this? Like, you did front crook to rail going like 45 miles an hour. You're just gonna,
like this is
go
easy.
over the wall. But like, in hindsight and seeing and putting it into perspective, how gnarly it was, especially considering he had just broken his foot the day before, and just the pressure and like tens, if not hundreds of millions of people, like, having to watch it. China had a national work stoppage. They were required to watch it. It was like, I mean, like, like you go out street skating and like someone's bugged out because someone down the block's watching you. He had like 100 million people watching him, and with a broken foot. I remember him telling me the morning before, he's like, fuck, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of a lot of pressure. And I'm like, yeah. I just laughed. I was like, yeah, it is. Good luck, bud.
And didn't the last dude that tried it on a bike die?
Yeah. Dude, some dude like mountain bike, like fucking died.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And that would have happened to him. Yeah.
What the fuck?
And when they built the ramp, it was on the edge of the wall, and the roll-in was like, I think 70 feet, and then you built all those sketchy little extensions on the top, and it was like swaying in the wind because it was on scaffolding, and like, it was gnarly. I wouldn't even go up there.
Have you ever thought that anyone you were shooting was possibly gonna like die?
That time, yeah. When he slammed, I was like, fuck, is he alive? Like, it was gnarly. Because I was really far away. I was across from like a lookout point, just looking straight at the gap. And because the ramp was built on scaffolding, it was hollow. And when he hit the top of the landing, it sounded like a car crash. It was so loud. It was so fucking gnarly. And like, I was there with his kids and shit. It was fucked. Like, it was gnarly. So that was like one time in particular where I was really afraid of, for his safety.
Josh, are your parents still in your life?
Actually, my dad's been more in my life over the last few years.
Because I was thinking back to your Epically Later, where like all that drama went down, where he put you in that like insane place. And I was wondering what kind of, as an adult now, and you did some time doing therapy and stuff, what kind of long-term effects did those things have on you? Are you able to look back and see if that kind of like messed you up or created issues for you? Or
luckily, I just have some natural ability to not hold grudges. The majority of the time, if somebody does me dirty, whether it's a friend or a parent or something like that, I end up turning that into positive energy to try to bring it back together. You know what I mean? In my therapy, I think I saw a psychologist for 2.5 years, once a week, and we had to touch a lot on that. You know what I mean? And
on the dad stuff?
Just on the personality of like, okay, I went through all this family stuff. Well, how come I still fuck with my family? You know what I mean? And it just comes down to my personality trait is wanting to bring people together. It even goes to like the cities I've lived in, like, the Pier 7 stuff,
you're helping create
and
a
the
scene.
Love Park stuff and all that. Like, I want to see Kevin Taylor, end up here. I want to see Stevie be in the Sixth Sense video. I want to see I just want to get everyone together, you know what I mean? And I look at it like it was from watching those skate videos and seeing one specific one was a skate video called Quiet Storm. They do the session at EMB. And when they pan out and they just show everyone hanging out on the ledges in the C block, and then, Carol does the tray flip down the 7 and Henry does the big spin, and there's just so many people in the background chilling. But seeing all the people there and hanging out together, how real or fake that was presented, I took it as, everyone hanging out and being together, and it just represented what I liked in my little city when we would go downtown, you know what I mean? Hey. So going back, I think that's where it comes from, wanting to bring people together all the time. And so with the family, I just would keep going back and being like, check out what I, am doing. Check out what I'm doing. What are you guys doing? I'm coming to visit. No, you can't come visit. Well, I'm coming to visit. And yeah.
That's interesting because it seems like a lot of people would have gone the opposite direction after what your dad did.
I mean, when you hold grudges, it just doesn't, I don't know, you can't do anything with it. You know what I mean? You're like, I ain't talking to that dude, or I'm not going there because of this dude, or...
That's my entire existence. I still do it all day long.
What, hold grudges?
Oh, for days. Fuck, I got a dude from 90 fucking 1. If I see you, I'm knocking you out on sight. You know who you are.
But that's a little different, though.
No, everybody still, though. Everybody
you get mad at somebody, you can knock them out, but you know what I mean?
I'm not knocking everybody out. I'm just that one guy, 91. You're getting fucking knocked out. Everybody else, though, I don't know what does therapy do, though? Like, I've never been to that shit.
You need it.
No, I don't. What if if I get a Josh Kalis therapist, I'm psyched. What if I get a Joey Brzezinski fucking therapist? Then I'm like, fuck.
It's the same as a restaurant. You don't like it, you don't go back.
No, you just got to do your research.
You don't have to go back to him? I thought it was you swipe a card and do a deal. No?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Like, really? I want to go back.
There's no one I want to talk to in the entire world other than my own fucking brain.
Yeah, but see, some people don't need that. Some people don't need
I might need it though. But I'm not doing it.
You might not need it. You know what I mean?
I think your being, Rob Brink's being, needs that in life, and you could grow from it maybe. It would make me.
You can't grow.
No, I'd be more deep and dark and weird.
Nah, it's not like that.
It's not designed that way.
You could just.
How do you know what the fuck? You don't know who I'm gonna get. You. What if I get some dipshit?
Now look, you just got to go in open-minded and committed, but you got to be committed to like learn all types of shit that might be fucked up about you. You know what I mean?
You ever go to therapy?
No. I mean, with like family or with my kid or stuff like that, but not. Like
personally,
individually, yeah.
Me and Blabes are gonna go together.
Yeah, couples.
It's therapy. But what I learned about me is so many things that it was super beneficial for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And when you have someone else looking towards you for life guidance. See, no one's looking at me for fucking life guidance.
Nobody looks at me for life guidance.
You have this little girl who's doing donuts in the goddamn parking lot. Hell yeah, you do.
That's true. She'll probably have to go see therapy.
In real life, I don't have to. I wake up and chase a hangover every day.
Yeah.
Fuck it. It's not that big of a deal. Right, Blabes?
So are things cool then, now that you're like sort of reconnecting with your dad? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. No, it's totally cool. He actually just, I don't know, 6 months or a year ago apologized for telling me that he would never be a grandpa based on my daughter who's just now about to be 18. He apologized for that. He calls me from time to time. We catch up, we chat,
Sick.
Yeah, it's cool. You know what I mean? Now he's really, making an effort to be in our lives and stuff like that, and it's cool. He's not a bad dude. He just didn't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just didn't get it. So
watching last night, like, you being in a place where they come from behind you and give you a shot because you're like not obeying the rules and like your dad put you there, I was like, the disconnect between you two
Huge
and how long
disconnect.
that lasted.
Yeah.
I was just curious about. Like,
Hey man, I got out, and the day I got out, I was skating.
Yeah, but look at what he turned his life
No, I
into.
know, it's
Such a positive. He motivated hella people in the world. Like, it's so crazy. Like, that's a strong fucking minded weirdo. What do you guys call yourself that go to therapy? Weirdos?
Weirdo.
What do you guys call yourself? The weirdos?
I don't know. Yeah, weirdos.
What do we call them?
Well, thanks for the kind words. Thanks
No,
for the
but you
kind
like think about what he turned fucking nothing into something from. You know what I mean?
It's just good friends, man. Being around good people, good friends, and trying to just motivate yourself. You know what I mean?
Should we let these guys go?
Yeah. Holy shit. You guys are on fire. Thank you, boys.